Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to round 2 of the 1984 F1 Championship. This is Series 3 of the year-long Sim Racing Online World Series, crowning a championship driver at the end of the year. The best points acquired after the 4 series will win the championship. We are here today for the South African Grand Prix in Kyalami at this beautiful 76 version of this track. It's going to be quick, it's going to be exciting, and here we are. With no further ado, I want to get a word in for our sponsors. So with that said, I'm going to let those guys take over and give you a little bit of action. Liberty Footwear is sponsoring these events for us. They have an online store. You can go and give them a visit. Enjoy stylish comfort performance in our safety, hiking, everyday wear, custom fitted boots, handcrafted in Michigan, USA. Make sure to tell them that Randy sent you, Randy Merrick, in collaboration with Liberty Footwear, has put this series together for us. So a big thank you for that. All right, so Woody, here we are today at Kyalami. Give us a little rundown on these cars, would you?
Yeah, indeed. Welcome everybody to South Africa. Very warm South Africa, I imagine. But we are set for many laps around this circuit. But I'll introduce the cars for you. We are running the F1 1984 World Championship mod. Back then they used to use Michelin's, Goodyears and Pirellis. Our drivers do have access to soft, medium and hard tyres. We aren't expecting any wet weather, so wet weather tyres may not be applicable in this instance. This, in 1984, the cars were a mixture of naturally aspirated and turbo cars, and drivers do have access to a couple of settings in the cockpit. They can switch from qualifying mode to race mixture mode. Now, I have spoken to a few of the drivers, and they've said that it doesn't really do anything too much with engine life, but they've got to watch their fuel efficiency, and that's going to come into play a little bit later on, Rob.
Great. All right, so 75 laps, I think, is what the distance is going to be. We have changed from the time format to the lap format just to recreate the actual series. Couple of drivers that missed it last week are here today. I'm glad to see Tony Delvitier back on the grid. I believe he missed the first race. We got a pretty good run so far. We got 20 drivers on the grid. As we wind down the session here, we've just got a few minutes remaining to go over some of the stuff. So we're going to watch a lap here. Let's find Talvitier now, and we are going to give a little bit of a lap. But first, let me take a look at the schedule. I'm going to show you the schedule really quick. You can see where we are now. This is round 2 in Kyalami. In 2 weeks, we'll have round 3 of the European GP, followed by the French GP, and then round 5 will be in Italy at the Italian GP, and then we're going to finish round 6 with the German GP, and I believe that's at Spa, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there is some of that action. This is a little bit of a look at today's track, Kyalami. It's got, what, 8, 7, 8, 9 turns. Not that big, as Woody was saying. So with that said, let's jump on board with Tony Talvitier now and see if we can get an onboard lap with him. Here we go. So he's coming around the last turn. Hopefully he's not going to pull in the pit. This is turn 9. A little bit of a braking action there. They come up in a little bit of a sweeper here to the right, and then it's straight down to turn 1. These cars are going to be hitting some high speeds, as you can see. Tony, and he has, it looks like he's aboard the lap, so let's jump on with somebody else. Here we go. I believe this is Bjorn Hageman. You can see they're taking these turns with high speed. He is in sector 2, coming into sector 3 now. This part of the track might be familiar to if you raced the modern at Kyalami, because this part is still in, and then you would go to the left at the top of the hill here, but instead the old circuit, this was the right-hander where we just saw Tony coming onto the main straight. So let's see if Bjorn can give us a full lap here. He rushes by the pits, really short pit lane. And I believe there's no speed limiter on these cars, and I don't think there's even a speed limit in the pit. So this is going to be something to behold, let me tell you. As he's got a little bit of traffic here as he gets through into the turn 1, turn 2 section. Just see him get by there. Coming back up, this is where it gets familiar. This is just like Sector 1 on the current circuit as we hit this right-hander. He is really taking that with some speed, he is, Bjorn. This is probably one of the tighter turns of the track right there, that left-hander, and then this little downhill left-hander. Cars are going to have to really be cautious there, but then they really want to open it up to get a good shot to the straight here. That last turn, I guess that's turn 8, and then turn 9 is the bend above here, which is just flat out anyway. Right on. So there you have a full lap around the course with Bjorn. Very nicely done. So we've got a little bit of time here. Let's put the tower up and see what kind of times these guys are putting in practice, as we got about 8 minutes left before quali, and it is going to be a 15-minute qualification session as Bjorn is back out there. Let's go down the list here. Here is Philip Pitchler. I'm not sure, Woody, my expert, might be able to tell us what exact cars are in. Do you know the car that Philip Pitchler is in, Woody?
Yes, bear with me a second. Let's have a look at the list. Philip Pitchler.
All right.
Or was it Pichler? It's Pichler.
Yes, Pichler. It's German, so he has corrected me multiple times on the forum, but it's hard to get it through with these cheap microphones.
So,
yeah.
Philip Pichler is in the driven by Stefan Beloff, Martin Brundle, I believe. It's a very good-looking car with the sweeping back column airboxes. The side
Right.
ones,
Yeah, that's why I kind of was curious, because it does look like a really nice looking car, so I wanted to see what it is. All right, let's take a look at Karl Strohal. We'll give him a quick gander. He is, there he is. There's Karl. Oh, and Karl.
in the barrier.
And he is in the barrier. Right. Now, he's in the Marlboro, so is that the Ferrari? Is that what that is?
That is the McLaren.
McLaren, that's right, my bad.
The louder, the
Okay.
McLaren.
And here is Mark Hightree. We're following him. Like he's in it.
Mark Hightree last time out.
Oh.
You dumped him. The barbecue.